I have had a passion for the environment since I was a child, and it has increased as I've gotten older. And with the obvious effects of climate change, I really would like to protect the environment and people as well, and to help establish resilient communities.
I always have wanted to learn how to educate the youth, and working with Resilience Corps has provided that opportunity.
I knew that I wanted to continue working with water quality, and that's what drew me to be a stormwater environmental educator.
I wanted to do research around environmental degradation and how it affects marginalized communities. And I feel like this position definitely gives me insight into that field.
So I was really drawn to coming back to my community of Durham to work in education, and was really excited to see that the Hub Farm had an AmeriCorps position where I could work outside with kids and youth and talk all about food and the environment.
This position gave me the opportunity to serve the children of the community that I grew up in.
Highlight of my service was getting to work with ambassador animals and actually getting to work with our barn owl Luna. So never done that before, and to have an owl sit on your glove and eat mice from your hand and trust you was pretty amazing. I go into schools and I work with all the fourth grade classrooms in Jackson and Haywood County, and I love the enthusiasm and the curiosity that fourth graders have about everything.
Actually, I got to serve 2 terms, and throughout those 2 terms, I spoke to over 7,000 people through stormwater education.
Aside from meeting so many amazing youth in my community, I think one of my favorite aspects of my service here was getting to give so much, getting to give away free plants, free food, and experiences, and just getting to share that with different parts of my community.
The most rewarding part about my service term has been getting to know each of the 42 members of the Clean Water Education Partnership.
The most rewarding part of working in this position has been seeing how many people are willing to give up their weekends to help volunteer and feel like a part of their community.
We've been able to establish a food council and implement our food policy. And I think that for me, one of the biggest accomplishments, something I'm most proud of, is just being able to go downtown to any of the communities we serve and always run into somebody. It seems like whether I'm in a coffee shop or walking down the sidewalk, there's someone I know, and that makes me feel pretty proud of the connection I made.
A resilient community is a community that finds empowerment with each other, but also can exist independently. They have shared experiences, but welcomes differences.
A resilient community to me is a community that's able to withstand and overcome adversity.
Affordable housing, climate change preparedness and mitigation efforts, and a connected community.
I think a resilient community is one that can bounce back.
It's got a safety net for people so that there are connections within the community that can hold people up when they might be struggling. And it's one that prepares for the future.
A resilient community to me is when we're empowered by our connections to each other to weather any storms or challenges that are going to come our way.